Welcome, Virgos. This is your July 6th to July 12th forecast. And for you, what's being highlighted this week is going to be your spiritual growth and development. So let's see what you have going on and get you some clarity and guidance. So we have Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, and what else? The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like I'm hearing immediately that you are definitely you may be going through some challenges here, and I do see you kind of calling out for that unconditional love and support, and just searching and looking for like where is that. It's within you, okay? It's all within you. So this is really just that reminder to go within, to give yourself the love and the support and encouragement that it is you feel like you're looking for from the external world or from others at this point. So this is going to likely be a journey for you, because some of you may have some particular ideas, or and it could be even just from how you grew up, just your understanding of things, of life and how things work, and your connection with source. So that is something that some of you are continuing to explore, because there are some discrepancies there. And again, it could be based off of the experiences that you had in childhood that may be coming like up, and you want answers for that. You want to understand why you had to go through those particular things or certain things. And I'm saying all that to say that that's having an impact here on your focus and on your spiritual growth and evolution at this point in time. So that's why it may be important for you to explore that and to find a way and find a strategy that works for you, a philosophy, a understanding through your continued learning, your continued spiritual learning on how to process that, so you're able to take those lessons and move forward here, and also allow yourself to be healed in the process and to come back to your whole, complete, healed self. Okay. What else do we have going on here as a focus for you? So we have romance, what else? And worrying. Okay, so in time, you will get to this place where you are surrendering, you are trusting in the universe, you are trusting yourself. And I know, as I'm not a Virgo, but I do know Virgos, and I know that you do like to be organized and in control, and you like everything flowing in the proper perspective, in the proper way, according to your expectations and requirements. But this is really asking you to loosen up a little bit and to get in some of those self-care practices and replenish your soul. So this may be that time for you to take a moment to stop worrying, stop focusing on what you don't have and the lack, and just be grateful and appreciative for where you currently are at this point in time. And even if it's just for existing, and I know that as you are encountering challenges and obstacles that seem insurmountable, it is difficult to just have that overall appreciation for the experience, but you have to find a way. And you will. Okay? And if it needs for you to reframe it and focus on what it is that you're learning from it, so that you can learn that and move on, then maybe that is something that would be helpful to you. So, okay. What about this romance here? So we have Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, absolutely. There is opportunity for love here. So some of you are thinking about getting out there. We have it here as well. So yeah, that's kind of a side discussion here. But I do at least want to say that, because that is coming through like loud and clear, that if you are opening yourself up to love, there is love available to you. Okay. So let's look at challenges here. Okay. So we have your transformation and change, your growth, your evolution. Okay, so like I said, some of you are in conflict here. You are resisting the truth because of just the experience. And I don't want to tell you why, but for some of you it is because of previous experiences that you've had where you felt like you lost a little bit of that faith and trust, and just wondering why. Okay. So we also have the Seven of Pentacles here. So it is absolutely time for you to really, really see the blessings that are around you so that more can come towards you, because there's a lot of opportunity existing around you. And even if it's just for you to get to a place of neutrality, to where you are able to stay in the present moment and open yourself up to unconditional love and appreciation and gratitude. So even if it's about getting yourself just to that base place and state, to where you then can start to do more things that make you feel good. Okay. Let's look at underlying. Okay, so there is this need to create balance here. So this could be many, many, many different areas in your life that require some balance, require your focus. So Virgo, I know you like some organized chaos here, but within that chaos there may be opportunity to do more organizing, okay, to create more balance. And then for some of you, this may also be about just creating balance from your divine feminine characteristics with your divine masculine characteristics. So some of you may need to step out of your comfort zone and to exhibit more of one or the other qualities here. Okay? But you can create a healthy balance, and that is likely what's going to be beneficial to you and helpful to you at this time. So let's also look at your goals here, your beliefs here. Absolutely. You know that you create your reality. You know that you have everything within you. Again, it just may be just those moments in time where, not that you forget it, but you're like, show me proof. If you say this is how it is, then give me this, give me that. And, you know, it's not about that. It's about you surrendering to the process and being the frequency of that which you desire. And a lot of times, I'm not saying you're doing this, but it can be that sometimes we want to take shortcuts. We just want it, and we don't want to get our frequency there. We don't want to, you know, be that of which we're desiring. But just know that you're going to receive what you are. So there's really not a way to get around that, essentially, here. Now, obviously, there are contracts and there are specific experiences that are a requirement of being here. And that when you delve more deeply into your childhood, you may find that to be true. That, you know, it wasn't anything that you particularly did. It was not your fault. It just is something that you may have agreed to have this experience and to be here at this point in time. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to get too off track here, but yeah, trust in your gifts and your talents, and that you have everything within you, and that everything will work out for your highest good, and you will receive exactly what you are needing at the moment in time that you receive it. Okay? Let's see. And I'm also going to say, like, Virgo, you do know that and you believe that to be true, but there's also this component of, like, the world is your oyster. There's nothing you can't have. There's nothing you can't achieve. There's no blessing that's too good for you. You deserve every and all things. And it's time for you to dream bigger. And stop like, oh, I'm just going to take a little bit. I just need a little tiny bit. No, you deserve the world. There's infinite possibilities. There's infinite abundance and blessing and joy that can come to you. So start dreaming bigger. Okay? So let's look at your approach here. We have Seven of Wands. Okay. So you are definitely putting in that effort, and you are working really hard to overcome any obstacles, to continue your spiritual learning, to continue along your path here. So you are putting in that inspired effort, and you are working yourself through this. So I feel like this is very, very temporary here, and it just so happens, it happens to everyone here having that human experience, that yeah, there are moments where you're like, what the I know I didn't sign up for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, there are those moments where you're like, what in the world is going on here? But just trust in you, trust in the universe, trust in what you are co-creating here, and work your way through these things as quickly as you can. Extract those lessons and move on. And it's so important for you to be operating on the frequency of the desires, of the dreams that you do have. So that, I feel like, could be the disconnect for many of you, or for some of you, as to why you haven't necessarily seen as much as what you're wanting to see here. So there could be some underlying subconscious beliefs that do need work. I brought up one very clearly here a minute ago about you thinking that, okay, I just need this little tiny bit, or I, just need a tiny home. I don't need, the big extravagant home. Why not? You deserve it. And if you truly don't want it, don't have a desire for it, that's absolutely fine. But if you do, if you think that you would like that, you think you might feel fulfilled, you think you might feel joy, then why not visualize that shit and put yourself on that frequency? Connect with that energy. Tune into that frequency. And then when it comes to you, you can decide if you still want it or not. And you're going to decide how that works for you. Okay? All right, so let's look at externally here in your outside environment, what's going on. So we have love again, so it's definitely coming towards some of you. There is opportunity here. If that's something that you do want to work on, your relationship, strengthening that with your partner, it's definitely, love is in the air here. That opportunity exists. So you may want to plan a date night, or you want to plan time for you two to spend together, or you want to I'm hearing like have constructive conversations where you're enjoying things, like you're having ice cream and you're kind of talking about things, like just set the mood, set the moment, and just create an environment that's inviting, that is beautiful, that is comfortable for you to have those conversations with your partner. Okay? So set the mood and you do what you do. All right? Okay, what else? So we have the sun. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of success, a lot of opportunity available. And again, it's really about you sort of setting the stage, setting the foundation for that in the way that you know how, in the way that your partner likes, or the way that you like, or what just feels most comfortable. So do that and move forward on those conversations and that quality time here. So this is also about you sort of setting the foundation, like creating your altar, whatever those self-care practices are, like setting up your journals, making sure they're nice and they're neat and they're in the place they need to be when you're ready to do your journaling. Like, yes, setting yourself up for success, setting yourself up for taking inspired action. And that includes those self-care practices. Okay? Setting up your outside environment so that it's perfect. So all you need to do is just get your tea and go out and enjoy. Yeah, whatever this is that you can do to set things up for yourself and your partner or family or what have you, absolutely do that. So let's look at some guidance here. So we have you utilizing your intuition and trusting in your intuition, trusting in those messages, doing more of the self-care practices to connect with the self-love frequency, unconditional love, all of those things. It's all right here. Connecting more deeply, giving yourself the love that you know you are and that you give to others. Okay, and we have Taurus attributes coming in here. So this is about you. We have reliability, trustworthy, being loyal, being grounded, being patient, being devoted. There's some characteristics and qualities here that you can subscribe to this week to help you on your journey, to help you process things and work through things. And remember, like, getting back to yourself. So this is you, I feel like, anyway, just as an earth sign, you have these qualities and characteristics. So it's about calling them to the forefront here as you are giving yourself the love that you need and are desiring. Okay. What else? Let's look at, okay, more outcomes, please. So we have Page of Wands here. So you being passionate about the things that are important to you and deciding what is important to you, what is your priority, what is your focus, because there may be a lot going on here. There may be some plans that you're creating, trying to figure out, like, what are your next steps, what are you working towards, what do you want to do, what do you need to do. And this is not about you, like, detailing that plan out, like, to the T, like 1A, 1A1, 1A1, 2, you know, it's not about you, like, detailing out a 40-page plan, but it is about you jotting down the things that you feel passionate about and inspired about, and kind of refining that, and then focusing down in on whatever you feel comfortable with. If it's only one thing, then do that. If it's 2 or 3 things you feel like you can handle, then do that. Again, these are things you feel inspired and you feel passionate about handling, so it's not work. It's you taking inspired effort and action towards your goals. Okay? All right. So let's see. Let's go here, get some oracles. All right, so we have divine guidance and loving support. Thank you so much for that reminder, because you have all of this knowledge and wisdom and these messages and signs and synchronicities that are available to you, and you're being guided to really pay attention, to really focus, to pay attention to those signs that you're seeing, those numbers. When you see that 1111, when you see that 777, those are messages. That's guidance for you. You can, one of 2 things, or both. You can just think how you're feeling in that moment. What are your thoughts? What are you dealing with? What messages come to mind as far as ideas and opportunities? Or you can jot it down and look it up. And there are going to be some messages there for you. Okay, so however it works for you, pay attention to those areas, and also allow yourself to be divinely guided. And we do have that confirmation of things coming together for you. So I also feel like you're being called to meditate on your heart chakra and ensure that that is balanced and open, and that you are in an unconditionally loving space, and that's that you're giving that out, as well as you are emanating that and also receiving that. And I know that's a little difficult in some of the situations, environments that you're in, but you can always give anything that you need to yourself, because you already have it. So in the meantime, give it to yourself. And you should always be doing that anyway, but sometimes it's like it really needs a really strong support from within. Okay? So let's see what else we have here. So we have synchronicities. Thank you. I mean, I spoke at length about that. Lots of signs and synchronicities going on all over the place, all around you. So this is that confirmation, which I love when the confirmations come out, that is your path. That is what you're being guided to do here. All right, Virgos. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Take care.